say hi as always, so I know that you're here. What's crack-a-lackin'? What's going on? How's everybody doing? As usual, I'm in my Citadel, at Starbucks. Man, look at myself now. I look like a caveman, seriously. I need to go get my monthly trim and, get my beard cut. Robin, when moon start? That's a very good question. That's a very good question. When moon, and we're gonna answer that question, but in a way that that has been answered many times, and I don't think you're gonna like the answer too much since it's all based on TA. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about XRP today, and what did I want to talk about? If you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw me post this very easy looking chart that showed that XRP broke out of a descending channel, and at roughly 62 cents, I believe it was off the top of my head, that was supposed to be the bullish confirmation of a breakout. It broke out, but then right after that it started falling, and right now it's fighting to reclaim that area. So right now, literally, what I'm doing is I'm staring at the chart and waiting to see what happens. If it holds and grows further, you saw, if you know what chart I'm referring to, it will go to roughly 70 cents, and then afterwards, the most crucial area is 84 cents that we have to breach. This ranging is really kind of insignificant, although the range is huge. We'll go for something like 17 cents to 70 something cents. It's insane. The gains that can be made swing trading this stuff is insane. But you know what? I caught myself thinking today, and I, of course, may be wrong because, unlike many other people, I don't pretend to be a fortune teller. I don't know jack. I just sometimes get lucky in my TA and nail it, and when I don't, I usually stop loss and get out. But anyway, I caught myself thinking that, and I haven't said this before, but I say this for the first time because it really, really, really reminds me of 2017. Why do I say this? Because I remember in 2017, despite having the majority of my portfolio already invested in XRP and Bitcoin and TH and whatnot, I was still swing trading with like maybe 20-25% or something like that. And then there was this range, and it was like from 13 cents to roughly 28 cents. Now from 28 cents, it could go down to, I don't know, 15 cents. From 15 cents, it could go down up to 20 cents. And there was this range, kind of like now, that I kept swing trading. And the gains were good. And every single time I would make a good trade, I would just take half, dump it back into XRP, and keep trading with the other half, and so on and so forth. Yeah. And at one point, what happened is, with that 20 or 25% that I was trading with, what happened is I missed out, right? I was like, wow, this is a piece of cake. It's going to go lower again. It went up several times. It went down several times. So all I have to do is wait a little bit with this portion, and once again, it's not going down. And actually, one of my friends, and I told him not to do it, he entirely missed out on that 2017 run of XRP because he was thinking what I was thinking, but he was using his entire portfolio, and I was like, dude, don't do it. You know what I mean? This thing could get exploded any time. It's very risky what you're doing. If you're gonna swing trade, just swing trade with a portion of your portfolio, right? But he missed out entirely because what happened is, you remember, it boomed, right? And that's what I'm thinking right now because, well, it's already obvious we're not going to have two old seasons. It's already obvious that Bitcoin has gone up way too much. Ethereum has gone up way too much. If you look at past performance, in 2017, by now XRP would have broken out already and pumped pretty hard in comparison to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Because what happened back in the day was that Bitcoin broke out, Ethereum broke out, and then I believe, I'm talking about the all-time highs. And once Ethereum broke its all-time high, I believe a month or two after that, XRP took off, something like that. Fact check me on that. And then, so we didn't get that. But what's happening right now is basically when we're going to have this real old season, what I refer to, because we have been having an old season for a long time, for several months now. It has been an old season, things popping off 1,000 to 10,000%, and the only underperforming asset is XRP, as we all know. But so far, XRP has participated in every single true alt season, what I refer to as true alt season. I'm talking about crazy shit, excuse my part of my French. I'm talking about crazy stuff, basically when, seeing majors like XRP or Ethereum gain 50 to 100% nearly every single day for, I don't know, a week or 2 weeks straight, That's what I call true alt season. Those people who've been here in 2017 know what I'm referring to. And I believe that time is coming. Now, once again, I'm not going to pretend and tell you that I know if there's going to be a dip or no dip. What I know is I believe that this bull market is not over. That's my personal belief. I may be wrong, but I believe it's not over. I believe there's going to be a true alt season. And this true alt season, I believe that everything literally will pop off, including XRP. How high will it go will once again depend on what's happening with the market in general. It's something that we have to observe. Currently, I really do expect that before this bull market is over, XRP is going to pop off to the $7/$13 area. If maybe we get this kind of pump on speculation alone without SEC clearance, and then we get SEC clearance or some kind of hardcore bullish news, I wouldn't be surprised to see as high as $15 or $17, but that's if we get very, 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 very lucky, and I don't expect it, but it's possible. And obviously that being the case, I would act accordingly with my portfolio. Obviously that being the case also, you have to have a stop loss with your entire portfolio. Let's say we pop off to $10 or $13. These moves are going to be very quick, guys. They're very, very explosive, and they're when the moves are very explosive, the dumps are also very, very hardcore and fast. They're called flash crashes, basically. And therefore, you have to have a stop loss also when the stuff starts happening. If you've been following on Twitter, you know that a few days ago I also talked about this move coming, but so far this move is insignificant because first of all, we did not get that bullish confirmation. Go search Rob Art on Twitter and look at that chart I was referring to. There, I literally draw the lines in different colors to make it very simple for people to understand what I'm waiting for. So we really need that confirmation of a yellow line being breached. And once we get that, the most important thing really is to breach 84 cents. That's when we know that, that's to answer your question, when moon, there you go. There's moon, my friends. We breached 84 and XRP is going to take off to $1.30, I believe. And yeah, as long as SEC doesn't, come out with some terrible news and, crashes the price once again, I believe from 130, we're heading to $2.10, and from $2.10, we're going to go higher, but probably going to be corrections along the way. And once again, past performance is not indicative of the future, but if you look at past performance, there have been corrections along the way with XRP and any other asset. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Usually, although things like London Ave sure did, those things skyrocketed up like crazy, literally like a vertical wall. So yeah, that's all I pretty much all I wanted to share. Let's read your comments, guys. Hello, XRP Twin. Hello, Costas. Hello, Mike. Yeah, I know, right? That beard, I really need to trim it. Hello, S200 Ray. Hello, Guac Girl. Hello, Gover7. Hello, M Grimes. So yeah, I generally, of course, just like anybody else, I'm out here trying to, how do I say this without sounding like a cocky piece of shit, basically. I say this about myself too, right? Basically, none of us traders, no matter how good we are, none of us are fortune tellers. None of us have continuously predicted the market correctly. Every single one of us has messed up here and there. The main thing is to make sure that you get things correctly more often, and your performance ends up, it culminates in profits. But anyway, I just like you, I'm trying to find some kind of genius out there who will tell me if the price is going to go up or down, but nobody has done that so far. except Teddy Clips. Teddy Clips, Y Teddy, I believe on Twitter, his handle is Y Teddy, as in Y letter. Go follow him because that guy, like, it's not. There's no bullshit there. He just says, I think this is gonna go up, and it does go up, And with all other traders or influencers that that I try to look at, basically what they tell you is that is this asset is gonna go up or down. I mean, no shit. I'm just surprised that these people have such large followings. I guess maybe people just need, some kind of pep talk or something to watch during these things. But like, if you know anybody who does call it, I'm not talking about once again all the usual big influencers that you're going to refer to right now. I'm talking about maybe some hidden gems that I don't know of on Twitter. Please leave their handles here. I'll literally follow them because I'm tired of this shit. Like, saying it's probably going to go up, but potentially we're going to have a dip here, or it's going to be a double tap, or we had a double top and we can go up or down or up. Like, I'm literally sick of this shit. You know what I mean? And if you know somebody who literally says, this is the structure, is going up from here in my opinion, or this is the structure is going down from here in my opinion, and you know that the person to be continuously right, please leave their handle down here. I will hands down follow them right away. Arati, yes. White Ted, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is the guy who talks, he has this joke, whereas the cloud, and every single time he posts a cloud, he posts afterwards on Twitter for the blind homies, and I love it. It's hilarious. But yeah, that guy is legit good. And of course, any other traders I've named before that I say are good, they're also good. I'm just referring to, if you know somebody who makes consistently good calls and, without bullshit up or down, please let me know. Wasatch connoisseur, right? I mean, so wait, what was that question? You're going to exit in fiat or exit in stablecoin with passive dividend? Mario Ilichetto, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Once basically XRP explodes and I believe that the bull market is over, I'm going to exit the market probably with 80 or 85% of my portfolio and probably leave roughly 15% on the table. Says it won't really be significant and maybe things go pump further, but probably I'll do that. I'm not sure, maybe I'll exit entirely, we'll see. There has to be still a stop loss for your entire portfolio. As liberal as it is, it has to be, I believe, so yeah. So let's say I exit the market, I exit into fiat, and what I'm going to do is probably a lot of you guys are going to be able to afford it too by the end of this bull market. Is I highly suggest using interactive brokers. I believe though you have to have at least, was it 25K or 35K? I don't remember now. On your account to open interactive brokers. So if you can afford it, open interactive brokers like me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest into stocks, very basic stocks like Apple, and I'm going to hold that stuff throughout the bear market. So let's say I don't know. Let's say I make 500K, just an example. Yeah. Let's say I make 500K. I sell that on my 500K. I go with 500K, buy stocks like Apple, whatever. Let's say Apple. And let's say Apple goes up on average 30 to 100% a year, depending on the year. So let's take average 50%. So maybe not all the 500K, but let's say you take 300K, put it into Apple. It goes up 50% a year. You're making 150K a year. Bear markets last 3 to 4 years. You've made roughly $450,000. Take tax away and all that bullshit. Let's say you got 380K. You take 380K, add your former 300K, now you got 680K, for example, to invest at very close to the bottom of the bear market. You don't need to be an exact bottom, like I said many times. You just need to buy very close to the bottom during bear markets. And that's for me, as I told you many times. You buy it first after a minus 70% crash, then you buy some more after an 80% crash, and then you buy some more after a 90% crash. And it literally doesn't matter if it goes down even like 98%, like with XRP. Of course, you can have money on the sidelines for that too, because it's kind of irrelevant. It doesn't really matter if you bought ETH at $150 or if you bought it at $100, because that thing popped up to 2,000 something dollars just recently, right? So that's my plan. I'm gonna be in stocks, making passive income without much stress. I'm gonna have stop losses in all my, of course, stocks, because we've had the longest bull market for a very long time, and everything can go to shit at any point. But that's my plan. Exit into stocks with probably like 70% of my portfolio, have 30% on the side, just wait out the bear market and buy after 70, 80, and 90% crash. Buy probably like 10 different coins and wait for the bull market. What my strategy has been all along. I'm shocked literally that people are buying Bitcoin for the prices that they're buying right now. I'm shocked that people are buying Ethereum for $2,000. To me, that's insane. I don't understand the thinking behind it. What they're doing is gambling, because even if we were gambling when we're buying Ethereum at $100, we still had logic behind it. We still had the plan. We still were buying the bottom, right? We still were buying close to the bottom. But buying after a 2,000% pump is like, what's your plan? There are people out there saying Ethereum will hit 20K this bull run. Maybe they're right. I don't agree with that. I'll probably, by the time Ethereum hits 5K, even if it hits 5Ks, I'll probably be out completely. And that's basically a 5,000% pump for my best entries. So it's all about entries. And that's that. Let's read what you're saying, guys. Oh, hello, Simon. How are you? Uranium. Hello, Holly Molly. ELB. Art, are you Bosnian? No, my friend. I'm not Bosnian, my friend. No. Winston Smith, we're in a different environment now, so many ways to stake for passive income. I mean, absolutely, bro. If you want to stake or something, you do what you want. At the end of the day, nobody is a fortune teller, like I say many times. Take DM Logic. I mean, goddamn it, if I had listened to him with sell and simply thrown like, I don't know, $2,000-$3,000 into sell, I'd have $100,000 of sell alone, but I didn't. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, DM, please forgive me, I love you, bro. But I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he invested like $800, $1,000, and made like 80K or something, which was on Twitter. So what I'm trying to say is that you gotta do you. You can't listen to me. You can't listen to other influencers. We had influencers, including me, during the SEC thing, talking about the break to $1.30 and different numbers, and then we got rug pulled by SEC, and basically what happened is everybody got effed, right? And so you got to do you, no matter how good a person is. Trust me, one thing I can guarantee to you, I've been trading penny stocks, and now crypto for years, yeah? It's been like, 7-8 years now, and one thing I've learned is that all markets aren't the same, because they're all random people in emotion. And one thing I can tell you, that no matter how amazing the person is, I promise you he will be wrong sooner or later. And I promise you, if you blatantly do what that person says, you're going to get effed, and you're going to get effed hard. Therefore, think for yourself. Maybe study and learn what that person is saying, but think for yourself, okay? Don't be like a blind sheep following everything that person says. They'll tell you that themselves, and you sometimes don't even listen to it. Your brain kind of just wants to skip that part and see all the nice charts and all the breakouts and all that shit, But you kind of miss the part where they're saying that I'm not a financial advisor, and that's the most important part. Albus 89. Which coin do you see having a lot of room to pump, like XRP, OS, XTZ, others? To answer that question, I've mentioned before which coins I'm holding. Basically, any major alt that's that has some kind of history, that hasn't really pumped hard yet, but has more or less maintained its position and hasn't dumped. So what I'm talking about is something like Ethereum Classic. Uh, God, I'm blanking. Definitely Ethereum Classic Dash. Yeah, Ethereum Classic Dash XRP. Yeah, because everything else I've talked about is pumped. The BNB is 70x from my best entry. VET has gone up like what, 2,000 or 3,000%. I can't even be bothered to remember this shit anymore. From my best entry, REN has gone up a lot, thousands of percent from my best entry. So yeah, obviously I'm not going to tell you to buy those coins, I like it because I wouldn't buy them. So they're pumped too much already. Yeah, Zcash, Zcash. I've traded Zcash several times and made money off it, but I don't know why I'm scared to touch Zcash. I don't know why. I just am. Maybe it will pump like crazy. I hope anybody holding that coin makes a lot of money with it, but it literally scares me, that coin. I don't know why. Arturo long strokes. Do you think XRP stays in the 50s at least? You see, my friend, it's hard to answer that question because XRP has no support in the 50s. XRP has support if you look at the charts, if you look at the tops and bottoms. XRP has support in the 40s area. And then it has resistance in the 60s area. So I can't really answer that because I base everything I say on support and resistance, and then horizontal breakouts or percentage loss in gains. And here is basically practically impossible to tell. Is it possible? Of course it's possible, bro. But right now, the shit, like I said, it's very difficult to predict short term because I've always looked at the market in terms of macro trends, right? And so far, every single coin, except XRP, that I've mentioned, every single plan has worked out. I mean, if you watched my channel before, you know that I was talking about these lows that came for years and waiting to buy them. For years on Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin, VT, REN, and basically I was waiting for these lows and I bought them, and the plan always was to buy these lows, sell a portion of them to make sure that I paid back pretty much whatever I invested, and then let the rest ride. And it worked out with every single coin. But unfortunately, I did not bet much with these coins because I wholeheartedly believed in XRP, and I still believe in XRP. But so it's essential for me that XRP pumps. Like even if XRP it was going perfectly, we accumulated. What was it? I put 80% of my entire portfolio into XRP from sub 30 to 10 cents. All those predictions came true. And then I was waiting for lower, even as low as 2 cents. That never came, but I did not miss out. As you remember, if you follow me on Twitter and YouTube, that 20% was still pumped into XRP at 26 cents, and literally days later it broke up to roughly 80 cents, right? And everything was going according to plan, even with XRP, because all of these coins have the same setups. More or less, they all looked identical when they were taken off. And XRP was following perfectly. And then SEC kind of, it came and bumped us pretty hard, So what are you going to do about it? Mario, crypto is correlated with stocks, except, how would you explain this? Except when we're talking about crypto cycles. For example, let me phrase this correctly. What I'm trying to say is, Bitcoin came out 12 years ago. For the past 12 years, we've had the longest bull market in history in stocks. When stocks crashed, what was it, in last year? No, was it 2019? I don't remember. Or last year, everything crashed really hard. Bitcoin crashed over 50% in one day. Some altcoins crashed even harder. Then when the market recovered, made new all-time highs, stock market, everything in crypto started pumping too. So whoever tells you there's no correlation between stocks and crypto is full of shit and has no idea what you're talking about, because the facts are right there. They're historically documented time and again. But crypto market cycles are much faster than stock market cycles, simply because there's much less money invested and the markets are much more volatile. That's always the case at inception. So how many bear markets and bull markets has Bitcoin had already? In comparison to the stock market. Stock market basically hasn't really had a bear market in the last 12 years. It had like a few strong corrections, but it hasn't had a bear market really. It's been pumping and making new all-time highs. Al, realistically, when the SEC case is over, do you see it going $20 plus? I mean, it may do that. I hope it will do that, but I do not. I believe the momentum has been lost. I believe because of what SEC has done, that we'll probably not see a $20 XRP this bull cycle. If we hadn't gotten that terrible news with SEC, I believe we would have gone as high as $38 if they had left us alone. But I believe momentum has been lost. We're supposed to be pumping with things like ADA. That's up like I believe 8,000% if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if we had done that, and we'd been up like 2,000, 3,000% or 5,000%, whatever, basically. And then second old season hit, yeah, that would have been possible. But now I may be wrong, but I honestly don't see it. But of course, then again, to be fair, like I personally believe that Bitcoin is going to top out in the 70 to 90K area. I really do not think we're going to see 100K. If we do see 100K, it's going to be something that's very brief, and that's going to be the top. I may be mistaken. And if I'm mistaken, there are these people out there who are saying that Bitcoin is going to 200, 250, or 300K this bull cycle. And if that happens, obviously we're going to look at the market in a completely different way, because that means also going to keep pumping much harder too. Which then means, of course, that XRP could hit $20 easily. But will that happen? My answer to you is no, I don't believe that will happen. And I know a lot of people don't like the narrative that Bitcoin leads the markets, but it does. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Greg, hello, my friend. How are you? I know it's a big if, but if we start to see central banks use XRP in the middle of a bear market and the volumes and ordeal go mental, what's your thought about price impact on the bear market? I've covered this topic several times before. I truly do not believe, at least again for the next 5 years, that price is going to be utility driven. I spoke about this earlier, 2018, 2019, saying that what we need is formal speculative pumps, that XRP is not going to run off utility. As you can see, it's happening right now. We have things like Doge 10xing in 2 days, strictly off formal speculation. We have other projects going up like crazy, strictly off speculation. Utility has nothing to do with the price. What I call utility-driven pumps are basically, let's say some kind of news comes out that is utility-based, but there's not really any utility. It's just like somebody says, I don't know, yeah, all the central banks are going to use XRP for cross-border transactions. And FOMO hits, speculation hits based on that news of utility, meaning that the price is not going to be sustainable, it's going to go down. What you said, it's a great point. So the way I can answer is that, will that news create enough FOMO speculation for people to start buying amidst the bear market? It's possible, because we've had coins like Link go up like crazy, and other coins basically go up like crazy during the bear market, where everything else was going down. So of course, a coin can separate and go up in a bear market, but since XRP has never done that, I don't think it would do it. And for that to happen, once again, it would need to be something truly revolutionary and something that would have everybody buying XRP. So I don't know what kind of news it would need to be, but it would need to be insane. No, I do not think Elon Musk will pump XRP because I may be wrong here. I hope I'm wrong because I'm an XRP holder, but I believe Elon doesn't want to pump anything that's basically controlled by an institution, by a firm, by a company. So he was pushing the Bitcoin narrative because, well, Bitcoin has the narrative of it being decentralized and the whole Satoshi Nakamoto revolution bullshit. So yeah, he pushes that. And then why do you think he's playing around with Doge? Because Doge is just basically, it's a funny meme coin that was created to literally see, to prove what I love about Doge. That to prove that simply a coin can pump simply because it was made to pump for FOMO speculation. And since it doesn't really have a representation, and it's like an internet meme, he plays around with it. I do not personally believe that he would go and back XRP because roughly like 50% of XRP is locked up in escrow, which is systematically opened up every now and then, which releases currently doesn't, but it used to release money into the market and Ripple would sell and make money on that. Basically what I'm trying to say is XRP, 1 billion XRP is released from escrow every single month and Ripple can do what they want with it. They can dump it, they can put it back in, not touch it for a decade if they want to. They can do whatever they want. And I don't think that Elon Musk would be comfortable with that, and I do not think that he would be a supporter of such a product. S200 rate. Elon is balls deep in XRP. Fact. They just don't want you buying XRP. My friend, if it's a fact, give me a fact, please. Show me that he's in XRP, and I'll gladly retweet it on Twitter and tell everybody about it on YouTube. And I'll tell them that you proved it. Show me a fact that Elon owns XRP, please. Either way, guys, thank you for joining the stream. I really appreciate you as always. I truly do. As you know, it's been a great journey. I remember starting this channel in 2017, 2018 I started the channel. But if you've been with me on Twitter before that, it's been a long journey, since 2017 to 2021. Let's see what happens. Let's hope that XRP, finally wakes up. Right now, we're at a very crucial moment. Like I told you, we have to see if we're going to get that bullish confirmation or not. If we get that bullish confirmation, great things might start happening. If we break that 84-cent resistance and start making new highs, let's see if it happens or not. If it doesn't happen, and once again, we get rejected at this current level. Well, sucks. What can I say? Love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.